wish mama could see Obama. She used to sit me down and talk about karma. I think the world gonna finally change. I can feel it, it's gonna change. It's gonna get better. Hey, it's about to get better. Hey, this is the first episode of the new TV show, Would You Like to Write a Book? Come learn how I wrote my book, Hip Hop Tried to Kill Me. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here at Marcus Bookstore. This is where I did my first book signing through the grace of God. And I'm sitting here with my auntie and my new friend Joanna. This is the proprietor of this place, Miss Karen. And I'm just going to get into, ask her a few questions. And we're just going to let y'all know why it's very important to read and why reading is fundamental. So, Miss Karen, how you doing this morning?
I'm good, Fleetwood. How you doing?
I'm blessed, sister. Every time I see the sunshine, I'm blessed. So, hey, doggy, hey.
I think you blessed in the night too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
A lot of melanin
Yes,
sucking
ma'am.
up the sun.
So let me ask you this: can you give them a little history on Marcus Bookstore?
Okay, well, the store started in 1960, and my parents were the printers on this street, which was once a black neighborhood, and they read a lot, and they had a hard time finding books by black authors, and realized that really no one else should be in charge of our intellectual bank. So they did a feasibility study to see if it would be profitable to open a black bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
And in 1959, they told me they were going to open a black bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
And not that many people had used the word black,
Mm-hmm.
like it was something good.
Yes, ma'am.
But they did, so I was used to that.
Right.
I said, well, I could see a bookstore because they read so much. And then I asked them, like, just black books?
Mm-hmm.
This is 59. Are you
Mm-hmm.
feeling me?
Yes, ma'am.
And my dad said, yeah, just black books. I said, well, white people let you do that.
Hmm.
And he said, well, it really doesn't matter what they think. This is not about them.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
This is
ma'am.
something that we need.
For us.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And to hear somebody that could just do something for us.
Yes, ma'am.
He looked like a redwood tree to me when he did that. just kept going up. I thought it was so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be called Success Bookstore
Mm-hmm.
because it was called Success Printing Company.
Yes, ma'am.
And then he read autobiography of, not the autobiography, Philosophy and Opinions of Marcus Garvey.
Okay. So that's where the name Marcus came from.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
And then he got a more inclusive idea of what success meant.
Yes, ma'am.
It's like you're not going to be a success if you have to step over somebody
Mm-hmm.
to get to the bank,
Yes, ma'am.
and that you should include everyone.
Okay.
So it was called Marcus Bookstore.
Okay. Now, we have a lot of historical books in here right now. What is the number one selling book in the store?
Number one selling book right now is the Obama photographs. That's something for me? I got it.
We'll be right back. Hey, what's up? What's up? This is the West Coast Country Boy, your kinfolk Fleetwood, author of that book Hip Hop Tried to Kill Me, author and publisher, and welcome to Would You Like to Write a Book? Man, a lot of people be amazed that I wrote a book. To me, it was like just another challenge, that I face in life. I've been in the music business all my life, been writing all my life. I always had a love for words. My grandmother, rest in peace, Big Mama, she taught me how to play Scrabble when I was like 4, and that's when I discovered my love for words. And I've been writing ever since. Went to institutions at a young age, incarcerated. So that was one form of escape, for my emotions, was to write about it. It started with just my thoughts and then stories, and then, rap emerged and turned to rap music. So throughout my years in the rap game with the frustrations and everything, I was just tired of it, man. I was getting old and I had to find me a new entry into the game, you know what I'm saying? So my partner, Kevin Epps, Mastermind Productions, who made Straight Outta Hunters Point and put me up in there. Y'all make sure y'all check that out, mastermind.com. Check out the new one, Rap Dreams and Black Rock, that Kevin Epps produced and directed. He told me, say, Fleet, man, you need to document your history, your legacy, and write your book. I was like, man, I'm gonna write a book, you know. So I asked around and was trying to get people to write it. I was like, man, fuck it, I'm finna write it myself, man. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, this your boy Fleetwood. Like I said, we're in the world-renowned Marcus bookstore right now. My auntie behind me, and I want to introduce you to a new friend of mine. How you doing, sister? And like I said, we got people from all over the world in the United States that come to this bookstore. Where you from, ma'am?
London.
London?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. What is your name?
Joanna.
And what made you come to Marcus Bookstore this morning?
Just to see Karen and give her some information and also have a look around.
Okay, so what is your most precious experience that you've had since you've been in California, San Francisco?
I think coming to this bookshop, finding this bookshop.
Finding this bookshop. And
Very inspirational.
Very
yeah,
inspirational.
I was quite overwhelmed when I found it.
And do they have this type of literature to the public over in London, ma'am?
They have got this type of literature, but not on this this scope. There's a lot of books here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And one quick question, because I know you got to go. What is your perspective of Afro-Americans in the United States? What is the difference of the Afro-Americans you see out here and the ones that you in London? What would you say the difference is of the black folks?
You seem to be getting somewhere. It's like you'll see a lot more lawyers, doctors, much more affluent people in the United States than in the UK, and we're getting there slowly but surely.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we're not going to hold her up, but y'all heard that black folks are over here doing things. So you keep on doing what you're doing, black folks, and we got the UK with us, Miss Joanna. Joanna. All right, now, we'll be back with you in a minute. Would you like to write a book? Come learn how I wrote my book at the world-renowned Marcus Bookstore. Back at you in a minute. I'm still sitting with my auntie Karen, and we want to continue the conversation what we was talking about.
A lot of people get stuck on writing. They don't know how to get it out. And one thing that when you do a book, it's already in order, but thinking is not in order. So it's like you just have to, and then nobody wants to share their disorganization on paper, in print, forever. So the thing I found is you just throw up whatever's on your mind.
Right.
You just let it come out. Don't make it come out in order. Just let it come out. It comes out like a puzzle. And then later you put it together in privacy.
Okay.
Also, you know, a lot of people think because something interesting happened or something very dramatic or something traumatic that it should be in a book. Usually everything has been done.
Right.
Everything already is in a book. So just because you had an interesting story doesn't mean that it should be a book or something special that should be saved for prosperity.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you got something that'll help somebody else, if you have figured out an answer, and put it in a book so everybody can understand it.
Okay.
That's it, but right? I like writers. And you know what I found out? I can usually tell a writer when they come in the store.
And how's that?
They always buy interesting things. And they'll buy fiction and sociology.
Okay.
And history.
Okay.
They're more daring with what they buy.
And let me ask you this: who are your top consumers? Is it females or males, elderly people, young people? Who is your top consumer? What market would you say is the best, consumer for books?
I would say to really write it from a truth level. That's the black part. So like in nature. Black is like black.
Right.
That's like the night sky.
Right.
That's the black part of reality.
Okay.
And that's the part where everything is conceived. That's the part where truth is ignited.
Right.
And come from that part down into the material part.
Okay.
Rather than pick something to write about because this is where people are buying it. That's like being born with a low ceiling.
Right.
If it comes from truth, the skeleton of it will be made. The meat of it will be developed.
Okay.
The audience of it is already there.
Okay.
The hearts already need it.
Okay.
You know, so start from a truth and then it'll clothe itself in reality.
Okay.